Nope. Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. Big up everybody. Big up everybody. Like, subscribe, all of that shit. Welcome to the fucking trenches. I give up. Personally, I give up because I said this game was going to be the deciding factor for me, and that is the bollocks that I saw. Like, one of the most important games of our season, of Graham Potter's Chelsea career, and my guy decides, I know, I'm going to bench Thiago Silva. For fucking what? Literally for fucking what? I can't be asked. Big up everybody that's in here. Like, I can't be asked for no intro. I can't be asked for no, like, slow music or none of that bollocks. Big up everybody. Big up. There's way too many comments to get into, like, so I'm just going to start from where the stream starts. But if you want to guarantee your comment gets read out, super chat, all of that shit, like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want to do. Big up. And yeah, we're going to get into it. Potter, that's it. That's it, personally. I'm tired. I've had enough. Bottom of the table, Southampton, and it's not even a convincing performance. They ran rings around us. They fucking ran rings around us. That could have easily been more than one. You could talk about XGR. We had the chance in the second half. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. What was that lineup at the start? Mason Mount on the wing? Mason Mount on the fucking wing. Thiago Silva benched. Fucking Fofana, our only good attacker, we take him off at half-time to put Mount up front. Fucking Mason Mount up. I can't be bothered, bruv. I cannot be bothered. Thunderer saying it's the squad. I mean, the team is still shit regardless, but these players, like, it's not to them. It's not on them today. The way Potter set it up, playing no Thiago Silva when he's been our best centre-back, stupid. Mason Mount on the wing is stupid. I don't even know a single good game that he's had there. The decision-makings made no sense. It's fucking stupid, man. Everything is stupid. And you let Southampton's midfield run rings around us. Southampton's midfield ran rings, and they kept a clean sheet as well. Did you know that Southampton have had one clean sheet in their last 28 games? Their last 28 games, they have had one clean sheet. They've come to our ground, by the way, and they've got a clean sheet. They've got a fucking clean sheet. 2 wins in 15. It's fucking depressing, man. It's actually depressing. I don't think I've felt this dejected coming out of a Chelsea game in years. In fucking years. What else everyone's saying? Big up everyone. Hassie says Potter out. It's whatever. I hear you. Joel says the players are the problem. The players played like shit anyway. I don't give a fuck. Don't even use that to try and deflect away from the players. But I'm not focusing on them today. Potter is my bigger issue coming out of this. Much bigger issue. I'm fuming. Scott, I'm with you, bruv. I'm with you, bruv. I'm done. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm done. I'm out. Big up Disabled Team saying, big up Lewis, be worse, could be a Leeds fan like me. Bro, we've got you in a few weeks. Don't worry, we'll be here for you, my friend, with an obligatory 3 points. Big up Bub Smoke saying, where do we go from here? To Tottenham. To our best ever hunting ground, and when we're probably going to lose there too. We're probably going to lose there as well. It's all long. And Lewis says, Potter out, you know, this is the thing, like, I can't blow smoke up you guys' arse, innit? I can't just lie to you lot and say, look, there's positives here. And I tried. I think I've given Potter enough time, personally. I think before it was a bit too early to judge him. I needed to see what he was like with new players in the door. I have now seen it. It's shit. It's fucking shit. This isn't the hard run of games. This is my biggest thing. Our hard run of games comes at the end of the season. The run-in. When we have Arsenal away, Man City away, Man United away, Newcastle at home. That's our hard run, not now. Now is the winnable run of games. Here's where we should be stat padding. Instead, we can't beat West Ham away, who are flirting with relegation. We can't beat the team bottom of the table. Nothing looks like it's changing. That is on the manager. That is on the manager. I can't change that. I can't help with that. I can't help anyone with that. I can't. Harry, I'm with you, man. I think for a lot of us, a lot of the guys who are Potter in, this was it. This was it. And I can't help it now. I really can't. Texas Blue says the ownership is backing him. Yep, they are, because they backed this horse. Like I said, you sacked Thomas Tuchel for this guy. Like, they're going to give him time. He's not going to get sacked. He's not going to get sacked. This is the thing. This is the thing. He's not going to get sacked. He'll be here till the end of the season. So whatever happens after that is, I don't know. I don't know where we drop. But you see how I keep banging the drum about 40 points and we're nowhere near it. It's still 9 points. Still 9 points away from 40. It's just fucking shit, man. Fucking shit. Steve, don't watch the game, bruv. Don't watch the game. Don't even bother watching the game. Johnny Slick says, drop a poll. Do I need to drop a poll today? Do I need to drop a poll? I don't think I do. Derek says, you Potter out finally. I'm finished. I'm finished. I tried, bruv. But this shit is indefensible. I cannot defend this. I cannot give you excuses for this crap. My guy took off Fofana. I have waited ages for a physical number 9. And Fofana looked decent with the limited amount of time he spent on the ball. We took him off. Why did we take him off? For what? For what? What did we take him off for? To put fucking Mount there. I can't be bothered, man. I can't be bothered. Let me go up and I'm going to get the rest of the super chats up. It's long. It's fucking bollocks. Right. Big up CNAC saying, you know it's time when 100% the fan base is Potter out. I have no sympathy for this man because he fucked himself. This is unforgivable. Exactly that. We said Southampton was a winnable game and 3 points had to happen, but that doesn't mean rotate like you did. Like you say, Reece James is injured and all of that. Why did we throw Reece James straight back into the lineup after injury? Why did we do that? When I can see with the likes of Mudryk, we're playing him into the team slowly. Reece James, we just throw him straight into the lineup. Why do we do that? Why is Thiago Silva benched when he's our best centre-back? Why are we playing Mount on the fucking wing? Those mistakes is so stupid. And that's why, in spite of the way the team played, I haven't got too much energy for them. It's for the manager. Lewis 3 weeks ago to Potter, sacked the players. I mean, the rebuild is still necessary. The rebuild still needs to happen. But at this point now, I don't know if Potter needs to be the manager for that. Rebuild still needs to happen, though. Trapmash says, so are you Potter out now? Yep, Potter out. Potter out. This shit you can't defend. Maldini, I don't think I'm doing a WWE stream later. I need some me time after all this shit. There's another super chat. Going to get to that quickly. Big up Rigo Park saying, why did Potter start Mount? Shifted Felix and Madueke for Mount. Took off Fofana, left him on. Gets a banner for doing fuck all. Mount had 10 touches. He was invisible. But we know Mount isn't a winger. This is my thing. I don't even have too much energy for Mount because whoever has said Mount can play on the wing? Nobody's ever thought that. I don't remember a good game Mount has ever had on the wing. I don't know. So that's not even his fault. If you play Mount, you play Mount centrally. But then he thought, okay, cool, let me take off our only striker and put him on. It's fucking stupid, man. Galib says Potter out is too early. Potter until Boxing Day next season. I can't do it, bro. I've tried. I can't do it, man. I really can't. Oh, big up Lawrence for the raid as well. Big up my G. I didn't even see that. Southampton lost against 10-man Wolves last week. That's brilliant. So, and thoughts on Jorginho? Yeah, sell Jorginho, they said. We'll be fine, they said. We're giving Arsenal a fraud, they said. Meanwhile, our midfield's getting carved apart, and look at the bullshit with Jorginho for Arsenal. Great. Fucking brilliant. The last thing I needed today as well. Fucking Jorginho masterclass. Can't be bothered. And now fucking Liverpool's winning as well. It's fucking long. It's just long. It's just long. Yeah, JP, you and me both. I tried being optimistic. I really did. I really did. Why pass? Yeah, I've seen that one. You guys really gave Brighton 22 million to get a better coach, a student of Pep in De Zerbi. I understood it at the start. I gave Potter time. I thought he did well with Brighton, to be honest, but clearly, like, this guy's the problem. He's fucking clueless. He's fucking clueless. Alhambra says, Lewis, I told you in time I'd be proven right. I just wish people weren't keen to defend him. Was that the game? And I think we're close to Benitez vibes. I don't think I was wrong with the time that I gave Potter. I think I've given Potter enough time. I don't regret being Potter in. I think I was very fair with the time that I've given him. Now it's too long. It's too late. I can't defend this. I can't. Because this is just, it's shit. It's shit. I don't regret anything I said in the past, though. I gave him all the time that I thought was necessary. So it is what it is. Cenac says he fucking played Mount centre forward and Dacho Fofana at left wing. Even Potter's family would look at him crazy for the choice of tactics. Fuck this guy, and I rarely cuss. I think it's the one thing we're all in agreement with. Potter's got to go, man. I'm tired. 3-point guaranteed at Tottenham? God knows. I can't even be confident for that one no more. I can't even be confident for that one. James was rested like Silva. Even if it's the case that he wasn't even fit, that he was fit, that's even stupider. That's even stupider. CFC Blue says, let's play Mount a left wing, and when does that not work? Instead, let's line him up front and swap with Fofana. It's dumb. It's fucking dumb. From top to bottom, it's stupid. Reece James he wanted to give. So James and Silva were fit. Okay, James, like, I can understand that, but then that's on Potter for the way that he's handled in the last few games. Because he shouldn't have started every single match. I said the Fulham game was too early for him. I wanted Chalobah at right back, and he got cooked against Fulham. Then you start him again against West Ham. He's partly responsible for the goal. Good game against Dortmund, but you've given him too much game time at the start. Now you've got to rest him for this match. Silva, that's stupid. We've played Silva twice a week enough times this season and last season that there's no need to give him a rest. There's no reason to. So that's just stupid. Stupid mistakes left, right, and center. It's all dumb. It's fucking stupid. All of it. All of it. What else? What else? CFC Gem says Felix stank, let's not lie. At the start, I thought he was good, and then he just disappeared. Just fucking disappeared. I said Mount was okay. Get out of here, man. I'm not even getting that Mount, but let's not even do this bollocks. Let's not even do this shit. What else everyone's saying? What if he beats Spurs? I need more than just one win against Tottenham, because if we beat Spurs, I'm just going to think this team only turns up for Tottenham. So I need more than just that. I need more than just that. The fact we're singling out performances. Who played well today? I thought Enzo was decent. Kepa, maybe. I thought Havertz was good off the bench, to be honest. I actually thought Havertz was decent. Maybe bringing him off the bench is actually the move going forward, because I actually thought he was decent. Sterling, I thought, was decent off the bench too. But that was more towards the end of the second half. I didn't think he started that well. All in all, though, it was just crap. Just crap. You're right, though. Not enough of that. Not enough good performances. Everyone's saying Potter out. Who would you go for? I don't know. I actually don't know. But Potter isn't doing enough for me to trust him and to say trust the project and all of this shit. I said this game was it for me. We had to win. We had to win. We had to get 3 points. It had to be convincing. It wasn't. It was shit. Big up all 900 of you lot in here. Hit the like button, because we only got under 200 likes. And let me know what you man are saying. Let me know what you guys are saying. Jorginho goes, I don't even. Didn't watch the game. Was it the player's fault or Potter's fault? See, that team should still be good enough to beat Southampton, but Potter made the stupid mistakes in the setup. Silva should not have been dropped. Not when we're looking for 3 points. How do you drop someone for Southampton when we have 2 wins in 14? Why are we moving like we're bigger than Southampton? The Southampton team that we lost to under Tuchel in August anyway. That makes fuck all sense to me. That makes absolutely no sense to me at all. But yeah, like the players made the chances. You could say we should have buried our chances in the second half, but it's whatever. The problem's more the setup, the tactical changes by Potter. The fact that whenever we look like we're attacking, there's no patterns of play. There's no cohesion. It's like we're just making it up as we go along. It's like we're just making it up as we're going along. Yeah, Hassie, we ain't beating Tottenham. We are not beating Tottenham. No chance. We're not beating Spurs for shit. Oh, big up Said saying it ain't easy, bro. Do you see why I only want not top 4, 40 points? Give me my 40 points and my ass is finished. I don't care. David says, Kai prop inject it in my veins. See, I'm not an agenda merchant. I will call it what it is. Kai was good off the bench. Keep him on the bench and keep bringing him off. Because that's the way I see it working. Fofana was good too. I don't believe that, my friend. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. Big up George for the donation. What else? Big up Cenac saying, I guess I should thank Potter for unifying us for the first time in years. Yeah, I think this is the most united the fan base has ever been. I don't know how you can be Pottering after that. I tried. I really did try. And again, I'm not embarrassed because I gave him the right amount of time in my eyes. And I stand by that. But now it's not good enough. It's just not good enough. Yeah, Luke as well. Spare a thought for Aspi because that looked very scary from where I was sitting. They brought in the fucking stewards and everything very quickly for him. I hope he's okay. And yeah, spare a thought for Aspi. Big up, Luke. George says people defending Potter support mediocrity. Exactly. It's not good enough now. It's not good enough. It's just not good enough anymore. CFC, yeah, Havertz was good. Havertz was good. I'm not going to say anything about it. He came on. I thought he injected a bit of energy. There was a period where he was mazing through 3 players, and I was thinking, who the fuck is this guy? Because this ain't the Havertz I have watched for the last year and a half. My thing, keep him on the bench, bring him off. I think that's the way we move with Havertz from now on. Do not start this brother. If I see him start against Spurs, I'm going to be pissed off again. Bring him off the bench. Off the bench is where we move with Havertz from now on because I thought he was good. I thought he was good off the bench. Yeah, Datro Fofana, both Fofanas and Sterling, they were good. I thought Kova was a bit sloppy. I really thought Kova was sloppy. What else? What else is everyone saying? Oh, big up Mataza as well. Yeah, big up, brother. It's all long. It's all long. Brother, why me out, brother? Can't be bothered. Big up Diamond, big up Jez. Right, we just got the whole of Sarcasm City in here. Not too surprised. Because they're all probably fucking dancing on our graves. Lewis, bro, be real, but tell the... Yeah, no one's going to sack Potter. I agree. No one's going to sack him. But it still doesn't mean I'm going to sit here and I'm going to defend this shit. I'm not defending this shit anymore. I'm not defending it. Big up Dead in the Water. Appreciate that, bruv. Appreciate it. Aubameyang has good attitude. Bro, why was Aubameyang dropped? Because this is another thing with Potter. He praised Aubameyang in the press conference, said he was doing well and he was a part of the squad, and then he leaves him out of the squad for this game. I don't understand it. I don't get this guy. I don't understand it at all. Big up Flawless as well, my G. Big up, bro. Yeah, Mudryk. We're going to have a talk about Mudryk very soon because, yeesh, I don't know. I don't know. Chilwell, I thought he was okay. He basically had to deal with Omos next to him all game. And I'm like, all right, cool. You're not winning anything aerially. So it is what it is. That guy, he should be in basketball or the WWE or something like that, whoever that number 12 is. But he did the best he could. No, I'm here for the excuses man kept giving this bozo. I told man Pot was never the guy. You man said give him time. I'm not holding anything because I don't feel bad about the time that I gave him. I think I've given him enough time. He hasn't shown me enough. We move. We move from there. I'm fine. Rigo Park says, glad the fans booed the team, including Banner Boy. Same. Like, it was deserved anyway. It was deserved. Anything else? Anything else? Man said, I'm here for you, bro. Yeah, I need it. I fucking need it. Let me get the rest of the super chats up. Sweating like a lizard said, no Kai, no fluidity in attack. Weird that. Why are we acting like Kai looks any better when he starts? Don't make me start slandering Kai because he had a good game today. Just take that and move on. Don't start with this agenda fucking bollocks because I'm not in the mood for this shit today. He was good off the bench. Keep him off on the bench and bring him off because that brother's shit when he starts. Don't make me start slandering Kai because I'm not even trying to do that today. Big up Daniel saying, you know it's bad when even I'm Potter out. I don't blame people. And big up Fazid saying even Benitez won the Europa League. Players and fans hated him. Benitez did better than what people gave him credit for. I completely agree. Completely agree. What's the drink? Fucking Magnum. I need it. Need it. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, big up Sarcasm City in the building, bruv. Big him up. What else? There's a couple more super chats. I'll get to all of them. I'll give Mudryk time. I will give him time, but like it's not been good the last few games. Big up CFC Ellie saying that lineup was weird as fuck. I knew we weren't getting a win. Where was Auba and Reese? Enjoy that Magnum. Appreciate that, Ellie. I don't know because Aubameyang would have actually helped us if we gave him a little bit more opportunities. But we move. We move. It's typical. Yeah, love for that flawless. Big up. Big up. Wasn't this bad? It actually wasn't this bad with Lampard. It actually wasn't. Actually wasn't. Oh, JP, fuck off, you minerals merchant. Get the fuck out of here, dickhead. Can't even be bothered. I ain't even in the mood. You know what? Hold the block, dickhead. Can't be asked for these fucking mineral munchers. Exactly, bro. I'm here actually praising him for a good performance, and they still want to come with their fucking agendas. Fuck off. But I actually can't be bothered for it. I can't be bothered for it. He had a good game. It shows that he's good off the bench. I've said that. West Ham, he was good off the bench. Keep him on the bench. And they want to try and shove this down your throats today of all days. Shut up, man. Stupid. It's fucking stupid. Right, what else is everybody saying? What else is everyone saying? I've seen James's reaction. That was funny. That was funny. Yeah, guys, I ain't in the mood for it today. I am not in the fucking mood. Today has just been long. Just been stressed since I've woken up to now and just all this fucking bollocks. I can't be bothered. Big up Joseph saying Potter out now will lose against every team. Completely agree. Completely agree. YT, I don't think there'll be an elimination chamber stream. I just can't be bothered for it. Matt Law. What's Matt Law said? What's Matt Law said? There's no change in the Chelsea board's position on Graham Potter. They're still backing him. Not even shocked. I'm not shocked. I already knew that. Doesn't change nothing for me. But, like, I already knew that. I already knew that. They're not going to get rid of him right now. They're just not. They're just not going to do that. Potter out. Tuchel shouldn't have ever been sacked. Yep, but that's exactly why they're not going to sack Potter right now. Because they knew Potter has to work. So they're going to give him time. Yeah, go the frogs. I'm in the mud, my son. Long way from Starbucks. I don't know if I'm ever going to find my way down there. It is what it is, bruv. I know you're joking, so it's all good, my guy. It's all good. Dinishan, it's all long, bruv. That's why I'm not in the mood for this bollocks. I'm not in the mood for this shit. Big up my G Flawless. Big up. Madueke was decent. In phases. Thought he was only good in space, to be honest. The guy overplays a little bit too much. But I'll give him time. I'll give him time. I've been waiting for Lewis's Potter out for ages. Fair play. Everyone who was Potter out from the start. Fair play. I gave him all the time I thought was deserved. I said I don't feel bad about the time that I gave him. It's done now. It's done. And it's okay. Fuming Lewis, but was it the answer? I'm not sure. Just want to say rest in peace, Christian Natsu. Yep, fair enough as well. Rest in peace to Christian Natsu. Yeah, I was hoping they would find him, but the more days that passed, the more it felt like we did lose him, and it's a shame. It's an absolute tragedy. Thoughts and condolences go to his family. Rest in peace to Christian Atsu. Rest in peace. Jay, I don't know who we get in as manager at this point, but like I can't use that as an excuse to back Potter. I just need to see more from him now. I really do. I really do. Oh, Levi, that second comment, bro. Fucking hell, you're dark. I can't be bothered. Half our wins this season came under Tuchel. Yep. Apparently, Tuchel has 3 times more Premier League wins this season than Potter. Boy, it's all long. It's just all fucking long. The man said bring Tuchel back. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that at all, bruv. I don't know where we go from here. I don't know where we go from here at all. But I know it's not going to get any better. Tottenham away should be the easiest game for us. Now we're going to go there and lose. We're going to go there and lose. I don't even think I'm going to shout expressions before the game. I can't be bothered, bruv. I can't, because the level of smoke that's coming from my head. I give up. I surrender. I'm done. I can't be bothered. It's long. I have no chest. My chest days are done. It's finished. It's done. Nabil said, are you still Cucurella out? When was I Cucurella out? I don't remember. I don't remember that at all. Yeah, Tuchel was shit too. Like, I get it. Like, the last year under Tuchel wasn't good enough. That's why, like, the only thing I can say is we lost to Southampton under Tuchel as well. That's why I'm thinking the squad still needs to hold some smoke. But I am done defending Potter. I am finished. I am done. I am finished. I am done. I'm tired, Robbie. I'm tired, Alex. I'm tired, everything. I'm done. I'm done. What else? What do you think of the River Plate, man? Who the fuck is the River Plate manager, Poku? How am I meant to know that? How am I meant to know that at all? JT as an interim to the summer, bro. Can we go forwards, please, not backwards? I feel like what was Potter's press conference? Because I don't even know why I want to see this shit. But what did he say in the press conference? Aspie's in hospital, conscious and speaking to his wife. Good to see that. Really good to see that. Southampton mixed the game well, but our performance wasn't what we wanted in the first half, and I take as much responsibility in that. Second half was good and we deserved the goal, but whatever. It was a step backwards, certainly in the first half. Can't be bothered for it. Several players are not... Just the turnaround of the games and the demand of the games considering injury rise. So it's a case of managing the load and the squad. This game is as must-win as anything else. I don't get that. Truth is, we took a step back with our performance in the first half. Our response in the second half was good, but it wasn't enough. I'm not arrogant enough to say that their opinion isn't worth articulating. My job is to help. He sounds way too calm. Way too calm for my liking. Any criticism you get is understandable. On Aubameyang, I would say keep doing what he's doing. You're not even giving him fucking time. We had Kai and Raheem coming on. When you don't score, when you're... That's such a non-question, this politician, bruv. The results aren't what we want. You can completely understand the supporters' frustration. Our job is to keep working and keep trying to improve the team. I'm sure there's people that think I'm the problem. Absolutely. I don't think they're right, but I'm not arrogant to say that their opinion is worth articulating. Oh, whatever, man. Whatever. Fucking stupid. 10 p.m, bro. I'll shout all you, man. We'll see who's about for Shameless. Stop line, Lewis. Tuchel had injuries. Don't... Whatever. I'm not doing this Tuchel Potter shit. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's long. For the first time in my life, losing feels like a norm at this club. I hear you, bruv. Potter is a bum. He's been an absolute shambles at Chelsea. Disgraceful. It is disgraceful. It's just shit. It's just fucking terrible. A bunch of that's life part 2, bruv. Oh my gosh. Oh my fucking gosh. I think that's the same thing. It was the same for all of us. Southampton away, that was it. It's just pushed me over the edge. I cannot defend this shit anymore. I cannot defend any of this anymore. Boring Wordsworth, Smith Merchant, facts. Listen, Lewis, Potter is not the problem, it's the squad. Say what you want about the squad, it's being rebuilt. We've brought in 6 new players. We have a good run of games that we're going through, and nothing is changing, nothing is improving. That is on the manager. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's the manager. Fucking depressed, bruv. Fucking sick of this shit. Every fucking week, man, it's the same shit. Get dominated by any motherfucker that we play. Any 11 motherfuckers that you put together. They run rings around us. I'm tired of it all. Fucking tired of it all. Relegation from it genuinely is. If you take away the 5-game winning run, we've got like a 25% win percentage. We have a 25% win percentage. So do not ask me to defend that shit. Don't ask me to defend that shit no more. Could finish. Where are we in the table, by the way? Where are we? I haven't even bothered to look at that shambles. Where are we? And how close are we to the drop? So we're 10th. Villa can't come near us. No, okay, so we'll stay in 10th. If we lose to Spurs, oh no, so we'll stay there because Villa's, yeah, our goal difference of 0 is saving us. We got 0 goal difference. Fucking hell, bro. We got 0 goal difference. 23 goals scored and 23 against in 23 games. Oh my gosh. 31 points. We are 11 points off the drop. We are 11 points. No, 10 points off 4th. 0 goal difference, 23 goals scored, 23 goals conceded in 23 games. This is Chelsea. This is my football club. This is my shambolic fucking institution. This is a joke. This is a fucking joke, bro. Big up Luke Tucker saying the worst thing is we all saw this coming. I knew it. I just thought it'd be 1-1. And the Ward-Prowse free kick, as soon as you give away the stupid foul at the edge of the box, you know what's coming. That Ward-Prowse dagger was coming. Tactics equals individual brilliance, and inshallah, and some of the new players are dropping off. Felix looks to be dropping off. Mudryk dropping off. Big up, guys. Welcome to this side defense. Declared, my friend. Welcome. I'm glad. I'm joining the train. I'm joining the train. I am done. Finished. Done. Finished. I'm done. Done. It's Potter. All the players are playing it bad. The players, like, there's still poor players in spite of this shit, but I'm not focusing on them. Well, there was no Potter out. No Potter out chance, nothing. There was just booze. Tottenham away, though. If we don't win at Tottenham away, you're going to hear it. That's my prediction. If you don't get a result at Tottenham, you will hear Potter out ringing from that away end. You're going to hear sacked in the morning from both ends. From both sides. You will hear Chelsea and Tottenham fans unite for the first time in history. But they will all chant sacked in the morning. If you don't get a result against Tottenham. So, go play like shit at Tottenham. Go do it. You and me both, man. I saw it coming. Lewis, do you remember it's going to be way worse before it's going to be good? So where are we now? At the worst, or is it going to be more worse? Bro, the results that we've been seeing, the performances that we've been seeing now against the teams that we've been facing, I can't defend it. If we had tougher teams, I'd understand. West Ham away, Southampton at home. And this is what we're seeing. It's not good enough, my friend. It's not good enough. I get what you're saying. I really do. I can't defend this shit, though. I can't. I can't defend this. Big up Blind Dweller saying, for those saying give the team time to gel, these players don't meet up once a week at games for a chance to gel. This is it. We're doing 1 game a week, and this is what we're seeing. It's just not good enough anymore. We've got no cups to worry about. 1 game against Dortmund, we're probably going to get knocked out, and that's it. Can't defend this no more. Can't defend this at all. I'm going to send the link out as well, by the way. I'm going to send it out. I've had to go off on my own tangents. But bear with me, guys. Let me get the panel in. It's all going to be long. Link is going out, my guys. Where are we? We'll see who's about. Anyone who's Potter out, fair play. Because I'm tired now. I'm just tired. Tired of it all. What else? Yeah, Instagram. Cool. That's everyone. Oh, wait, there's someone on the main who wanted a link. Cool. Right, who is about... is there any super chats? No, we're good. Yes, guys. Right. Well, what's everybody saying? What's everyone saying? Andrew, I'll start with you, my guy. What are you telling me, bro?
Line in the sand, drawn. I told you, my story of when I wanted Lampard out. It was away at Arsenal 3-1 when I saw Tammy Abraham crossing it to Kante. Yeah, I was done. Today, the lineup, and then I'm seeing Wesley Fofana playing right back, crossing it in. I'm seeing Mudryk playing left wing back, and I'm seeing Mount up front. Done. He needs to go. He probably won't go. I agree with you. But he needs to go because if they think it's bad after today's game, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. And I worry that I don't want it to happen. I worry someone's going to do something stupid. Do you know what I mean? In terms of at the ground. You know what I mean? Like invade the pitch or something like that. I'm worried about that. Just bite the bullet, take the loss and get rid of it right now. Because I tell you this club cannot survive this football till the summer. This is worse than AVB. Okay? This current situation, it mirrors AVB because we lost the first leg of a round 16 game against Napoli. Yeah? And then he had a crap performance, I think, against West Brom or something like that, and then he was sacked. He needs to go now. Anyone that's saying hold it, I don't...
Ignore that shit because I'm the same with you.
Exactly.
We've given him enough time. That was enough time.
I think it's okay and warranted to be optimistic of a new manager coming in and doing well. The issue now he has is that these are new players now. You can't even use the excuse like, oh, it was the old players that were crap. These are new players now, and they are suffering. Okay, there's just nothing there. There's no excuse. His interview tonight is embarrassing. Okay, as a human being, let alone as a football coach, he needs to go now. I don't want a camp counselor type manager anymore. Okay, I want a drill sergeant. I want someone who knows what they're doing. Do you think the Brighton players knew anything about De Zerbi before he took over Brighton?
No.
Do you think Sven Botman, Joe Linton, and all them man knew anything about Eddie Howe before he took over? No. Do you think the players look at Sean Dyche? Sean Dyche has won more games than Graham Potter has in the last 15. But there's just nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing you can hold on to. If you're Potter in now, I don't even want to talk to you because it makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well tell me that 2 + 2 = 5, because that makes more sense than you want in Potter in. I'm gonna let someone else talk now because I'm gonna save my voice.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I got other stream. I'll be staying on this stream. I got other stream to do, but let someone else go.
The guy has no plan, dude. Like the new players are actually looking worse. Felix actually didn't have a good game today, if I'm being honest. And it's crazy. It's like we're continuously deteriorating game in, game out. It's crazy. I feel like he's lost the plot, if I'm being honest. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah. The moment I play Mount as a false 9, I give.
You know what it was today? Do you know the moment I clocked it as well? So other people talk about it on Twitter, and I clocked it today under Potter. Like, it gave me serious Ollie 2021 vibes and Lampard 2020-2021 vibes.
Yep, exactly.
The way we were crossing in, we're crossing from the left-hand side into the box with Mount and Madueke as the options. That's the same nonsense I saw under Lampard, where friggin' Tammy's crossing the ball into Kante. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm
Lampard
done.
At Leicester. Exactly. Yeah, same.
For me, it's a little different. I'm actually doing 2 things at once. I'm at school. But I'll answer this real quick. Like I said earlier, for me, the worrying part is the quality players that we brought in. The quality of those players all of a sudden start to drop.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
So the problem is, if anybody knows the game, that if you will actually make those players look bad in the first couple of months of the club that they just moved, there's a percentage of them never reach the potential. So for me, that will actually inhibit or downgrade those players.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't know the difference. I don't know how to say it in English, but if you ruin those kids now, I will blame Bowley for it. The problem will be bigger than just Potter. So for me, it's from now on, I'm not going to complain about Mount. I'm not going to complain about any individual players because bigger problem for me is Potter. So it doesn't matter how bad the Mount played today. Doesn't matter how bad other players played. I can't. Look, I know we're better than what we are. So if you're thinking that relegation is not there, we have 15-2. We won 2 games with this guy. We draw the rest of it. 36% his winning rate. 36%.
Is that
relegation,
high?
Yeah, but which players did he make worse? Of the new signings? Which signings of a new signing? How Enzo been?
I'm not answering that, so you figure out if you don't.
I'll figure it out. No worries.
Enzo, everyone else has looked worse.
Man.
Hold on.
Really
Not worse. It doesn't have to be worse. It doesn't have to be worse. It does not have to be that the players have gotten worse. It's the fact that they are not performing the same way that they were, I don't want to say advertised, but the same way they were performing in prior clubs and prior experiences.
Well, that's not going to come instantly, no matter who the manager is.
They were literally performing like 2 weeks before we bought them, dog.
Oh, okay, because they were playing in the system, and under the system they already been playing.
Madueke literally scored, then got bought. Enzo was
sorry, Sorry, I'm all for this Potter talk. I'm here for it. Whatever you lot saying about talking to Potter, I agree. But because Adonis scored before he signed, it doesn't mean he's gonna come here and score.
What I tried to say about the new players dropping the form. 3 games ago, Enzo was quality, Mudryk was quality, Madueke was quality, Felix is quality. Did you see Felix play worse today than he played the other games?
Yes.
I agree.
Okay, then shut up then.
No, it's one game though at the same time. It's only one game. Felix has had one bad game.
Are you not understanding that
okay,
it's a
how many
regression?
games, how many bad games
It's
did
a
you need?
regression.
These man lost last week to a 10-man Wolves team who barely score. They were down to 10 men and 1-0 up. Wolves were down to 10 men and 1-0 down and beat these this Southampton team
at home as well.
At home, we have given Southampton got 18 points. They've got 6 of those points from us. We've given them a 33.33% points that they have. Okay, I don't want to hear any excuses today about anything. Okay, this is on the manager. I agree with Alex. It's not on the players anymore. You know Mount is shit at this current form time. Okay, he is playing crap. So you decide to play him at left wing. The ironic thing of Mount is when you play him on the left wing,
Mount on the fucking wing, bruv.
When you play him on the wing, he goes in more. When you play him as an 8, he goes out more. Someone explain that to me. I don't know how that works. But you play him. Even if you put Mudryk on the bench. Okay, I'm going to play Sterling for a half or 60 minutes or something like that. I'm going to do that because then you'll have at least a wide player out there. Okay. Then at half time, you know what I do? I'm 1-0 down. I'm going to take my only recognised striker off, right?
Who played well, by the way.
I'm going to put Sterling on, which is fine, but I'm going to put then Mount at centre half. Then I'm going to bring Mudryk on, who I actually disagree with you, Lewis. I thought he was okay today. I thought he did a few good things. I mean, you're praising Havertz, but I thought Mudryk did well as well.
Mudryk did nothing.
But you play him at left wing back, and you've got Wesley Fofana crossing in from the right back position. What the blue hell am I watching when you have Wesley Fofana crossing it into who, by the way? Who are you crossing it into?
Andrew, to be fair, we didn't even have a right back as well the whole game. Aspie was basically playing right wing.
But that's the issue, okay?
Yeah.
You've got Aspie. I'd rather listen. I love Aspie. I wish he would have left in the summer because I don't want to see him go out like this. Play Chalobah at right back. He's not going to attack, but just play him at right back. Just play him there to defend and do that. But no, you make these changes that just do not make sense. You play Kovacic and Enzo, which for me as a pivot it's terrible in terms of. I think they just like to do the same stuff nearly all the time.
Yeah, same attributes.
Okay, why don't you play Zakaria for a half or 60 minutes and then bring on Kovacic or something like that? Or just do that. These decisions make no sense. You were on a downbeat from the start because of the leaked team news from the previous night. Okay, why do you need to rest all those? I can understand the part, but it's like going, okay, so we have 8 days until the next game. Okay, we're not playing midweek. We have 8 days. Okay, are you telling me that they can't go one more game, then give them a 2-day rest, and then gear up for the week ahead?
Exactly.
But it's a joke.
This is a must-win game because of the form we are in at this moment in time. It's a 100%. Must-win game for you because either the last bit of fans that are backing you or trying to back you, this was it. This was the line in the sand where this was it. You had to do not only win, but a good performance with it as well. Even if we come back today and won 2-1, I would still say Potter out tonight because of the way it was performed. Yeah. It's just worse. And I understand.
Can I be honest about something?
It's 20 plus games. It's 20 plus games.
Can I be honest with something about the on the rotation? I actually got the rotation and I was calm with it because like I get you had to rotate in certain areas, especially with like Reece and Silva and whatnot. I said this yesterday. I think it was on the stream yesterday. It didn't matter whether we played a midfield 2 or 3 of Enzo, Kovacic and Zakaria or a midfield 3 of Loftus-Cheek, Gallagher and Mount. This is the team, bottom of the table, who had 15 points before today, who lost their last game to a 10-man Wolves, who the winning goal was scored by an 18-year-old Brazilian midfielder. This team is shit.
Yeah.
Respectfully to Southampton, your team is shit. I don't care, bro. We could have played our B team and we should have won that game anyway. The rotation pissed me off. What pisses me off is the in-game decisions. Can someone please, if you can explain this to me, I'll give you £100 on the spot. If someone explain to me why the striker, the only striker you actually have, only proper striker you have in your whole squad, because you seem to have isolated Aubameyang, has a good game, and then you decide halfway through the first half to put him on the left wing to play Mount as the 10 and Felix as the striker. And then you decide to take him off at half time and play Mount as the 9. If someone can explain to me why that makes sense, I'll pay you £100 on the spot now.
You don't gotta pay that. There's no sense between it.
There's no explanation. The only thing.
Piss poor decision after piss poor decision after piss poor decision, and I'm done. Exactly. I've had enough.
like I can understand the idea of players, being in a you're attacking players playing in a fluid system and switching it around, but that's not what it was. That's not what it was. Like that's not what it was. That shit was lazy. There was no press. There was oh my god.
Yeah, there was no pressing.
Oh my
That's what I saw
god,
too.
bro, that shit
He was
was so
20th place.
disgusting.
Sorry, go on.
Do you know what makes it worse as well? Is the fact that like if you deep it right, and if you look at it from like an objective standpoint, the people he subbed on were actually good subs. It's just I can't look at that because every other decision you made was fucking stupid.
Exactly.
I said this in the chat earlier. There were some positives from the player side, like for example, both Fafanas, right? Badiashile, Madueke, I thought had a good game. I don't care because most of the negatives from this manager overshadowed that. So I can't even big up these players and say, "Oh, you had a good game," because we fucking lost to the team bottom of the table. I'm pissed. In case people couldn't work out,
They dominated us low key, honestly, as well.
Another player that you need to keep looking at is Badiashile because he decided to put.
I agree with Reece James getting benched.
Alex, why are you whispering?
He's in
Koulibaly
school.
didn't have
He
a
said
good
he's in
game.
class or some shit.
Oh, he's in
Yeah, he's in class.
Okay, sorry, yeah. I do apologize.
Yeah,
Koulibaly again rash for no reason.
Badiashile playing with Koulibaly on the right was like, if you don't believe me, that.
By the way, Koulibaly was lucky not to be sent off.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying because it's like, look, if the problem with to tell you how partnerships work, like look, Badiashile, he started making mistakes that didn't supposed to be mistakes. The usual players that we play with. The problem with Chelsea right now, and the reason why he needs to be gone now, it's because if players, for example, do not see the how you say it, the proper way to play with each other, it's because I don't think the manager knows his proper way to play it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem for me. If
he has no tactics at all. No tactics. Literally.
He says no. He has, for example, if you will want to buy a player based on what? If you want to sell a player based on what? Because we don't have that problem. We don't have that. Like we don't have the starting 11 that we can adjust to. Like everybody throws the names. You see what I'm saying? Like if we knew who's a starting 11, it will be easy to. Oh, we need to buy this player. We need to buy this player. Because every time we argue about the individuals, it's pretty much 90% of the squad needs to be gone. It's online class. I'm muting myself. Not sure that
adapt. Everyone's on their back constantly saying, "Oh yeah, Modric didn't have a very good game today." Blah blah blah. It doesn't matter who we got in the team. We're still going to be shit. If we have Reece James today, we had Silva today, we're still losing. It's the tactics. It's everything.
Facts.
So it's just like you can keep saying, "Oh, Reece James, why did we rest him?" Blah blah blah. It wouldn't have made any difference. None at all.
This game was Lampard versus Leicester. That hexagon midfield. That's literally the same. It's the same game. We're getting outplayed.
Scott, it was against Arsenal. They were at their shittest. We lost 3-1.
Bro, this is literally. I was going to say this is Lampard. This is Lampard's season all over again, but with a better squad.
Yeah, I was going to say it's worse.
Yeah, apart from that, fans
embarrassing.
accept the manager more.
That's the biggest thing. That's why I'm done. Like I said before the window, I said the way I will end up being Potter out is because either he keeps picking the same dumbass players, which for the most part he hasn't, but if he keeps picking the same dumbass players and making those same stupid mistakes, or if the football doesn't improve and we're still seeing tactically the same stupid mistakes, bruv, I'm not watching this anymore. I can't watch this and think that we can improve. The only reason I gave him like any plaudits after the last couple of games is because I saw enough positives out the games despite the results that thought there's progress there. There's fuck all progress, bruv, after this game. There's literally fuck all progress from this game.
Fuck this shit. Let me go through a few of these super chats quick, guys. Artem says, I wanted Potter from the beginning, but today was the final straw. 0 ideas on the field. You start to see players getting frustrated. Post-match interviews pathetic as well. Owners need to take the L. And again, I think that's the same thing for a lot of people. You're allowed to have backed Potter before this game. I said this was my turning point. This is it. I give up. I'm tired. I can't be bothered. Felix says, if you can't get a permanent manager, you get a caretaker in, everything will get toxic at the ground. Potter can't win the Champions League or the Premier League in the future, so why keep him? They're going to keep him because they sacked Tuchel for him. Simple as that. They're going to keep him because they sacked Tuchel for him and they need him to work or they look stupid.
The only thing I can say is this, Lewis. He was hired before the infrastructure was put in, before Christian Vivel was put in and that, yeah? That's the only difference, right? I'm hoping that they are looking at that. Someone like Christian Vivel is looking at it and his influence is able to, and hopefully he sees what we're seeing. And he's hopefully able to influence the guys and saying, I know it's a big financial hit, but you need to get him out for the sake of not only yourselves, but the fans as well. For everyone, because it is going to. Because I'm telling you right now that, and I don't want it, but like I said earlier, you can see something like some fans going to run on the pitch or do something, or at the ground or something like that, or it's going to be more directed at the owners and stuff like that, and they're not going. There's going to be safety concerns and stuff like that. Because now people get about the football clubs and stuff like that. So, I hopefully like Christian Vivel and them are going, and the guy from Monaco that are coming going. We understand he's your guy, but it's not. He is not the guy.
Yeah, only
the guy.
I'd rather give this. I'd rather like try and do whatever you can and go and get Sarri back. I'd rather give Sarri this squad because he was. I'm not like this is the thing, and this is what I like, and this is kind of part of the reason why I've got to where I have with Potter is because we, as a club, whether rightly or wrongly or whatever in your mind, we hounded out Sarri from this club for less than this.
True, very
true. Way less than this.
Yeah. Yeah,
and that was a guy who you could argue, and Lewis and others did, in fact, and we are now seeing with Lazio that you could argue with Sarri that it does take him at least a season in most instances with
even
getting
Sarri,
like
we
the
saw
system
progress.
Yeah. Also, to the dude in the chat, if you don't like what I'm saying, either pay the £100 or shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I ain't in the mood, bro. I ain't in the fucking mood.
Today.
I say I ain't in the fucking mood. If you don't like what I have to say, pay the £100 or sit there and know your place. But yeah, like I'd rather go and give it to Sarri. I'd rather go and give it to Sarri. I'd like, and that's the thing. And I ain't even seen I want Sarri back, but that's why I'm at now. I'd rather give it to him. Also, to the just on the point that was brought up, caretaker manager. Like, no, go and get a permanent manager, and you give him the rest of the season to work with the players. Like,
do you know what's crazy?
Fucking nonsense.
For the next few months of the season, do you think if we sack Potter right now, do you think we'll play a better football without a manager? Because I do.
I do, 100%.
I genuinely think we will play better. After watching that game today,
100%.
You can honestly say that the team that looked like they didn't have a manager was us on that pitch. Mm-hmm. This is a team without a manager. It's not a permanent manager. It's a caretaker manager.
We look like the relegation side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We look like the relegation side. They look like the home team. The way they set up. And
I'll be back in 2 minutes. I need a zoo.
His interview afterwards, he said that somehow we played better in the second half. I just want to. If I could have grabbed him like that and just squeezed his head like that until it popped, it would have been just so satisfying.
Honestly, mate, I feel you.
His face pisses me off now.
My head's
gone.
And then to praise Aubameyang. You didn't even put him in the fucking squad.
I don't know why.
What the fuck are you talking about? This is what I'm telling you, right? Because obviously they don't release the full questions, but ask the fucking questions that we want asked. Why the fuck did you bring on? Did you play Mount? Did you put him there? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that?
What is going on?
Why can't you get the best out of this team? What is going on? Why is the performance so different from midweek to today? Because arguably we played a much better side in Dortmund than fucking Southampton. Why are you getting dominated at home by Southampton? Here's an idea. You've got the best free kick taker in the Premier League. Why aren't there 4 players on the line? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Kev was at fault for that.
There were. No one's at fault. No, hold on.
No, the only person's fault is us.
Let's break.
There was no one on the line.
Let's break the goal down real quick. Are you talking about on the goal line or on the
goal line? Yeah. On the goal.
Oh, okay. No, I can understand that. I can completely understand.
No, but he's the best free kick taker, Dax.
Yeah, someone should have been there.
On the line.
Yeah,
it goes before the free kick. As soon as you give the free kick away, you're fucked. It's James Ward-Prowse. He's the best free kick taker in the league. Don't give the fucking free kick away in the first place.
But Scott,
that's why I blame Aston. That's the only person I blame for that.
If you do, my easy tactics are Put 4 motherfuckers on the line and have a goalie in the middle of it, so you cut off all access to it. So he has to hit it at the top or something like that. Just do that.
Yeah.
I'd rather you do that.
Actually,
He's
also,
the best free kick taker in the Premier League. That's all he's known for.
I do
Their
actually
tactics are legitimately make sure you get fouled around near the penalty area, because we know that Che Adams isn't doing shit. We have a better chance of scoring with James Ward-Prowse.
Have you actually watched?
On a side note, by the way,
17 out of his 44 goals are free kick goals.
Yeah.
On a side note, by the way, I don't know if it got brought up earlier because I was muted. I was on a call, but I just want to say that I do hope Aspie's all okay. Like it seemed like he was
absolutely
off.
That was terrible.
I genuinely hope he's okay. Like that's not good. That wasn't nice. What you think of him as a player? I don't like. That's not a nice
thing to
say.
That guy didn't even get booked.
No, he got booked. No, he got booked. I don't blame him, by the way. As well, like people getting on the player, bro. He has every right to go for that. It's just an unfortunate situation.
Absolutely.
It's just an unfortunate.
What did you guys see that as?
He has every right. He has every right to go for that ball. But at the end of the day, by the law, by the book, that's a red card.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying whether he should he should or shouldn't have been sent off. That's like I'm saying like people giving him shit. He had every right to go for that. And it's just
he shouldn't be getting off.
Yeah, I just hope. I do hope Aspie's okay because that was not a nice.
Have you guys seen from Matt Law saying how the owners are still backing him?
But they are gonna back him though.
I know.
Why are anybody surprised that guy
no one should be surprised by that.
Yeah, why is it?
I'm telling you right now, they need better advice they're not listening, because this is going to get worse.
Yeah,
I was going to say we're basically on a waiting game here. It's like what's going to run out first? Like what are they going to let go of first? Their patience or their pride, kind of sort of thing. Like are they like that's what's keeping them in a job? Is their pride, realistically speaking?
Yeah,
100%.
Like regardless. Yeah, it's the firing of Tuchel and it's the contract and everything like that. And it's like
exactly
what's going to give out first? Are they going to get rid of their pride and sack him, or are they going to like that's what we're waiting on? We're waiting on how far are they willing to let their pride go?
We are literally 2.
It will go till the end of the season.
No, we are literally 2.5 weeks from this season being over in terms of what competitions we're playing in. Right?
Yeah,
that's after the second leg of Dortmund. All right, and I'm sorry, I always think we're going to beat Spurs. Okay, I always think that because they just don't play well against.
I don't think
I thought it earlier this season. I have no problem. Remember, this is Spurs. Conte's not going to be there on the sideline, so they'll play better.
I don't think we're gonna beat Spurs.
Exactly.
All I want now it's 9 points.
I don't think
I want 9 points to get to the 40.
Yeah.
Alex, I don't know where we get those
you're
points.
on 40-point gang as well. Let's go, bro.
Like when we remember one of the streams or like a couple of streams before, like we went through like some of the games like where we think the wins are coming from to get certain points. This is one of the games I thought we'd win. We get 3 points from.
I don't see run, bro.
Yeah.
I don't see. People forget, by the way, if people want to go and look at in I think it's April, in the space of 14 days, we play like United, Arsenal, Brentford, and someone else. It's like City in 14 days. We're getting fucked.
We're
fucked.
Exactly, bro.
We're so fucked.
I don't see
This is
the
the run of games we should be winning in. Southampton, West Ham away. We've got Leeds coming up. Everton next month. Tottenham away. Our easiest hunting ground. I'm not confident for nothing right now.
Yeah.
Everton,
and we have one game a week.
A Sean Dyche Everton with a P&P midfield are going to run through us.
Yeah,
this was Potter's biggest game, right? Yeah. And he benched Thiago Silva and Reece James because he felt like he needed to rotate.
We're in bad form. Why don't you play them? Exactly.
Took off Fofana, our only good attacker, to put Mount up top.
Dropping Aubameyang was a disgrace, in my opinion. It's a disgrace. Honestly,
it doesn't make sense.
I don't get that Aubameyang thing. Honestly,
no, Aubameyang. Why?
And he said he was a part of the squad the day before.
He said he's an important player, Lewis.
Wait. Did he actually?
He said he was an important player. He said he was a part of the squad, and then he wasn't even in the squad the next day. The next day, my friend.
He's something going on. He thinks he's the guy. He thinks he's the guy dropping big names. No, you're not, pal. You're not that guy.
You're dropping the wrong big names. Like, why can we not go one game without both Mount and Havertz in the starting lineup? You bench one and then you start the other. You start with the other, you bench one. It's the same thing. Just gonna go for a few more of these super chats. Felix says, "How and Ten Hag show us why not to back Potter."
What do you
Fair
mean we
enough.
don't got? Is the championship league game this week?
Well,
or
one
next
sec,
week?
Alex. One sec, Alex. One sec. Big up guy and saying Southampton coming to the bridge with no fair and no respect with us at 10th. Couldn't imagine if we dropped further down. It's a slippery story. Exactly. Southampton popped us off at our own ground even before.
And their coaches were laughing.
There was actually one massive positive I saw from today. That's the when Southampton get relegated, Lavia, bro, he walks into our team straight away. He dominated that midfield.
Oh, Lavia was
dominated. Dominated that midfield.
One sec, Alex, just before you go, hold that. Steve says Potter was never the guy to take Chelsea to the promised land. At the very least, Bowley needs to explain why. At the very least, why. Goldbridge says he would not take him at Man U, but give him time. Go figure. Potter's lost everybody's trust at this point. Literally lost everybody's trust because this was the most winnable game out there and we got dominated. Literally dominated. And then they sat back because they know we can't do fucking anything at that point. I don't care.
Is anybody saw what I see in Lavia?
Yeah.
What I saw
is kid is so special, man.
He's also got that
he has
dickhead
slightly injury problems, but he's still young. Can you imagine that kind of player besides Enzo?
Oh yeah.
I was going to say also what I like that you saw it a little bit is he's got that dickhead gene in him. Like it probably needs to progress a little bit, but he's got a little bit of that like mean streak.
They both do.
Talking about Enzo today, I was screaming at the screen.
I think it's another problem.
I was going to say left of the double pivot. Enzo
both players like to hang out on the left side of the midfield.
Enzo should play on the left.
I already remember I was talking about Enzo. Why Enzo does that cross-field ball more on the right side than on the left?
Yeah.
I figured it out. Why?
Why?
He didn't pass it once to the other side, even if he was on the right. He still didn't try to pass it on the left. If he's not,
there's no point. There's no point.
He's not as accurate. It's the thing. I'm saying thing. Like inside out ball, it's the way you kick it. It's something you're not comfortable with double ones.
You see his best assists are like that.
Off the left on the right side. It's the way he strikes the ball, the way he puts his hips. I know what it is.
He's starting on the right. He's starting on the right the whole game.
He doesn't put the ball into the spin. He doesn't hit it. I know what it is.
It's like
what was the point?
It's like a rugby.
So the Kovacic. The point is the Kovacic and Enzo was not complementing each other.
That was a piss poor pivot. Like you can put that down to like maybe.
I've been saying that.
That was shit. Like that's the thing as well. Kovacic should have came up at halftime. You put Zakaria on. That should have been the first.
If you want to play them two, you play them as a free. You play them either side.
I think the slight adjustments made in the second half when Kovacic became a single holder, and Enzo was allowed to go forward. Either there was instructions. Or there was Enzo just getting tired.
Enzo was pressing. Enzo was trying to press. I don't want to see Enzo try and press like that high up.
I don't mind as long as we have. But where's the false nine at that time? There was false nine. If I said I'm not gonna blame them players because it's not about them. It's it. It's not about Mount. It's not about anybody. It's about how you put. As bad as they are. You do not make those decisions that he made today. You don't. As simple as that. As bad as he is, or any players, you do not put them in a situation where they become even worse than what they are.
Every decision he made was a reaction. He wasn't proactive at all. Every decision he made was reactive.
We play low block at home.
That was the first time when I saw him reacting was against Man United. I thought he had a slightly tactical understanding, but he didn't. He fooled me. He really did because I thought he had a slightly understanding. He would step behind, but he did it. He was reacting to Ten Hag. There's a second half. This is like I said. I'm gonna keep going back to that game just to praise how much I understand Ten Hag and how much of the tactician he is.
Yeah,
based incredible. On that game, because he without making a substitution, he made Potter react to it. If you want to go see how reactive this manager is, go watch Man United game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
same
it's
with the game. Go ahead.
Go on, Dave.
No, you good.
I would say it's annoying because like I saw someone I followed tweeted this and I kind of agree like this sentiment. It's like on Potter is he's a good manager at best who would work in a team that's got unlimited time and can go through periods like this.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not. I've clocked out today, and it's not like it's just not going to work here. You can't because it's annoying because like in my head like there's still a small part of me that thinks like next season he could have a good season, but there's nothing about what I'm watching that makes me think that he deserves to get there, especially after this game. Like after the last couple of games before this game, I could maybe make a case in my head. This game, there's nothing to take from.
So you
But
saying
that's the scary part.
you had enough suffering, right?
Yeah, I've had like
Scott,
because the thing is
enough suffering for us, Scott.
It is because the thing with the suffering thing, right? People take the piss, but the kind of suffering I wanted was like the last couple of games,
I just
right?
want one person,
maybe
the Excel, to be suffering. The rest of us is fine.
That's fair, but like the whole suffering thing, a lot of the suffering thing comes from like I want the type of suffering I wanted was like what we had in the last couple of games, where like the results might go against us, but there are certain positives I can see that you can take forward, and it's just about having patience. But like this is just more than is necessary. Like this is the type of suffering we were having under Lampard, as I said, where it's like there's nothing to hold on to.
I think it's worse.
It might be worse.
It's worse.
Yeah.
Because
I
respected him. I respected what's his name, tactics, how he wanted to play. I knew how he wanted to play. He wanted to play like Jurgen Klopp.
What you mean?
I
Lampard?
don't think he had. You see what I'm saying? But you cannot do that. You have to respect. You have to understand what kind of players you have before you make that decision.
It's worse because the fans were always on Lampard's side. That's the thing. No matter how shit we were, it was always, he could do no wrong until right at the end, right?
I also can hear the argument about like it being worse because you look at the squads we had, for example, and like you look at the fact of experience in coaching and what. So I can understand. I personally don't think it's worse. I think it's as bad, but I can hear the argument it's worse. Like I'm not going to.
What I don't understand.
That's not a hill I'm dying on. That's absolutely not a hill I'm dying on.
I told sorry Scott, but I told Lewis this after the game. Like Potter doesn't help himself. The decisions he makes and his comments, he just doesn't help himself. And one thing I don't understand is that how do you go from Dortmund, where I think we played all right or even good, and then because we lose Reece James or Thiago Silva, who I think you should, the only two that actually should have started, ones that got left out. How do you go from that and miss two players? I mean, we all know, but I mean, he had the injury. He messaged me, but
especially if you have a rest 8 days after this game.
You know, not only that, you miss two players and you go down that bad.
That proved to you
that it was tactical.
Individual brilliance. He wasn't tactics in that.
No, but today was tactics. We couldn't even control the ball in the first half.
Just the lineup.
Even if you want to rest the players, keep
the
them on
lineup
the
was
bench.
fine.
Keep on the bench.
The lineup there's nothing wrong with the
Benching
lineup.
Silva, James, and putting Mount on the wing was.
But it was Lewis. The only thing I disagree with that
it's not
is
about
Mount.
benching. They were not even on the squad list, man.
They were on the squad.
I don't get it.
No, as I said, I get it because regardless the lineup we had, we should still beat Southampton. I get the rotation.
But that game was a lot more important than the way Potter treats it. He treated it like we're top of the league, we're 10 points clear, and we need to rotate.
And that impacted the players.
No, we won 2-14. Play your best fucking team and get a result.
No, it's now
that impacted the team.
Best players. When we have another game in a week.
That impacted our players.
Another game in 6 days.
Thank you, Zach.
No, I get it, but like as I said, I still think rotating was fine considering the team we had was good enough. It's more of the fact that once you saw certain things weren't working, every decision every change you made, bar some of the subs, which were even the subs you kind of fucked up, right? Because you either took the wrong person off or it was the wrong timing.
Wrong position.
And it was like the thing is like the changes he made in game. Like I said, the swapping Mount and Mount Felix and Fofana made no fucking sense when Fofana was like your only outlet up front.
You're playing well.
Taking Fofana off was dumb. Like the putting Mount up top was dumb. Then I don't know if this was tactical or just the players doing this cross and inshallah bullshit that I have to see again. When and also,
talking
I
about this.
wanted to ask this to the panel or to the comments. If someone can do this, like love, can someone go and find out the last time either Mount or Madueke scored a header, please? If you can find out. So what the fuck you crossing to these two people?
Yeah.
It's pissing me off.
Having Mount as our fucking furthest forward player.
It's a surprise that's the only time you've seen that. That happens every game.
I want to
mention about I saw you that there was a 4-4-2 at the West Ham with Mount and Kai Havertz was the highest two people.
No, but Alex, the thing is, right, at least there you have Havertz, who's supposedly fairly decent in the air. You've got no one on the pitch, especially in an attacking position, who's going to attack the ball from a header. No one.
Again, I have so many questions for players for today, but for some reason, I just don't want it.
And inshallah.
You know, with the sub,
the dribbling of Kai Havertz and 4 people and fell down. And
that was fucking crazy,
look,
bro.
I don't, like I said, there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions to ask individual players, but be guys consistent. It's not about the players anymore.
It's not, guys.
It's
like
not.
Look
at
how
they crossing, because the position of the players crossing, it doesn't determine. It's determined by the manager. And there's a specific, all I know, I was the only one that been managing the players, said to me a couple of weeks ago, that if you think that if you want Potter out, you don't understand the ball. Well, hold that, because I heard you changed your opinion. You said that, if Azpilicueta is starting, that means that I'm Potter out. So if you decided that Azpilicueta is the reason you your knowledge of the ball, hold that. That's how you think. I'm done. I'm muted. I'm done with this conversation. I left the channel. You know what I'm talking about, Andrew? I'm done with it, because there's a limit to madness. And if you think that this is how it is, I can't. You know the
argument. Dak, just hold that. I'm going to go through the super chats. I'll let you go. Big up Hassie saying, if we lose to Spurs and Leeds at home, do you think fans at the stadium will still show the same energy to ball? Like, sorry, bro. Tottenham away, if he doesn't get a result there, that away end is screaming Potter out. I can predict that right now. Cenac says we're playing beta ball under Graham Potter. No productivity, no Panzer play, no creativity, no nothing. It's just a mess, man.
Bro, we're playing
no process. Get a winning manager now. Who's out there? That's the biggest question. Who can we bring in right now?
No, this is the thing. And we can go and find someone. This is the thing as well with what Andrew mentioned about Vivell. I trust Vivell. Look at the process that have Red Bull, especially just the whole what's it called? The whole system has done in terms of finding players. They have very few, if any, L's.
No, please.
Most of the time they head it out of the park and they'll find someone. That's, and he's coming from
a Flick is number one.
If we're being
honest, anything happens, Flick is number one.
Hang on. Whether it is Flick, who is personally my number one, that's my number one right now is Flick. Whether it is the guy that apparently they're looking at, the Frankfurt manager,
there's
Oliver
no way
Carter.
Zidane. There's no way Zidane.
Whether it is Zidane, right, or whoever it is, I trust that these guys, especially Vivell and Shields and that, will go and sign someone that is going to fit.
Only problem we have there is we have Paul with Stanley, who's probably knows Graham Potter, probably gonna vouch for Potter.
No, he's not at Brighton anymore. He has no.
He's not the decision maker.
I was going to say, this is the thing as well. Is you can keep the Brighton staff and just get rid of Potter.
Exactly.
You can keep.
What are they going to say? Yeah, I'll leave as well. Okay, cool. We'll replace them.
We've been good at everything else. It's just on the pitch.
Sorry, Scott. Can someone answer? You said you will find someone who, manager-wise. Please, someone.
Luis Enrique.
No, but this you can find someone. They will be able to find someone. They will be able to find.
Though, please.
I told you. I literally named you people. Whether that be Flick, whether that be Glasner, the Frankfurt manager. I reportedly that's who they were looking at.
Can I just say
the Frankfurt manager, Scott?
Hang on. I just want to say this. Even if we haven't got anyone lined up at the moment, he should still go.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You don't keep them there until you find someone. He needs to go now because you need to root it out as soon as possible. You need to get him and his coaching staff gone right away. Even if you haven't got anyone lined up and it takes you a week or so, you get them out now.
Now you actually have the proper structure in the back. Now you make a decision about the manager.
Exactly. You get it done. You get them out.
You see what I'm saying? Why I was mad at Todd Bowley for not waiting for the director before we hired.
That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I say to you. That's what we said to you. Is now Christian Vivel's in there. He's not loyal to Potter. He's not his guy. Yeah,
exactly.
That's why
Also,
hopefully he's going now. He's drawn up. Hopefully, he might even draw up plans of 3
before
to
you
5
go,
people,
Scott, I need to say something.
3 to 5 people that are ready to go within the next 24 to 48 hours. But even if they don't, you don't keep Potter and his staff there. You get them done right away.
Look, I think even Thiago Silva can do a temporary job for now, if he needs to.
I
swear, that's one thing. Another thing, if we're going for the managers, please understand that we have young teams. So what we need, it's not coaches like Mourinho. I love Mourinho, but those young players.
Just Luis Enrique.
I don't. It's not even that.
We need a mentality.
Enrique is fine. I do not want Zidane nowhere freaking near Chelsea.
Me too.
Why?
Zidane is the guy that believes the older you get, the better you play. That there's do not. That's the reason why I don't want Zidane, is because he always been sketchy in the league, even La Liga with the
I don't
players
think
he
it'll
was.
be Zidane or Enrique or anyone like that. It'll be someone else.
I think it's Flick.
Well, I bet there'll be no Potter
2.0. Enrique, if we're being honest, if we're being perfectly honest, what we see in our team, we're lacking progressive football. We're lacking possession. We're lacking fluidity.
Everything.
That's what you get with the Luis Enrique system. You have to remember.
But the only problem
this man, hold on.
No,
One final point. This man, Luis Enrique, for almost the last 4 years, has had to put up with Alvaro Morata as a striker. I promise you, he can work with Havertz. I promise you.
I don't want.
Why we need manager to work on, like, seriously, man?
No.
Why we bring a manager to work on Havertz?
If they want Enrique, I'm calm getting Enrique. But the thing is with Enrique is and this is the thing with whatever manager you get, this is depending on what you believe, this potentially is one of the reasons why Tuchel got sacked. You need a manager that is going to be okay and is going to be a personable guy that will work with this ownership group and work with Vivel, etc. You don't want someone that's going to be abrasive and a pain in the arse to work with, because that's literally what we had, and they sacked him.
Yeah.
We had arguably one of the best 3 tactical managers in the world, and they sacked him for a number of reasons, reportedly one of which because he was difficult to work with. That may be as well.
No.
So regardless of who you get, this is why for me, as I said, Flick for me is my number one, because he was, for the most part, fairly easy to get on with the Bayern upper office. The only person he fell out with was Salihamidzic. Was the main guy he fell out with. Apart from that, he basically got on with everyone else. It's just like the other guys.
Scott, I want known managers, Scott. I want someone. I don't
care about known manager. I care about who Vivel wants to take and these guys want to take this forward, because the amount of known managers, quote unquote, out there that are going to work with this squad and work for what these guys want are very few and far between. That's probably why they went for someone like a Potter to begin with.
I don't know. I'm a little scared of Hansi Flick.
But I just want to say 2 things, by the way, on what's been said. Number one, on what Andrew said, because Felix in the comments hit on it as well. The longer you keep Potter in charge now, the more toxic it's going to get.
Yeah, exactly.
We may get to a point, and it's hard to judge for me personally, because I went to a lot of the games under Sarri season. I'm not really going to a lot of the games at the moment. It may get to a point where it's more toxic than it was under Sarri, and that is saying something.
Yeah.
That is seriously saying.
Bro, we're going to see Lewis on the pitch, man.
Also,
look, at this point, I will actually take the Maurizio. I don't care. I'll take
Maurizio.
Sorry, there's
no, not sorry. No, what's no.
You said Maurizio,
no, not smoker son.
That's why
I'll take Poach over I will take Poach over Luis Enrique. I will take Poach over Zidane, not because of because I don't think Zidane like young players, and we have too many of them.
I don't like Zidane at all. I don't like Zidane at all.
If we going through this period that we want to build the team, Zidane is not the one.
I agree. I completely agree.
I want to say as well, actually, just because there was two things I want to say. Going back to one of the things Alex said about not looking at the players, we can't even look at the players anymore because most of the time when we were looking at the players, we've changed most of our starting 11 now. Go and look at the starting 11 we had today. Let's just take who we had today. You've got 2 new centre backs, one of which in the last game had a good game, and the other one is new, who's had a good season since he's come in.
Keep him.
You've got a new midfielder. You've also got a left back that most of the fan base has been calling to start for. The other midfielder we had, regardless of whether he's out of form or not, he's still a good player. You then look at the front four. 3 out of the 4 of them are new. You can't look at the players now, especially from this game.
Yeah,
you can't because they're new players.
The people saying Poch never won anything. Why are you on board when we hired Potter?
Facts.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Great fact.
And
all of you that's saying that there's nothing, hold that, because every one of you Potter in the beginning, just like I am.
Yeah, how do you turn your nose up at Poch? I hear you, bruv. That's a very fair point.
Guys,
let me go through the rest of these super chats, guys, quickly. GoEM says, Yo, Bowley, get the fucking Glock. # Second Amendment settings. # Potty out. Brazy super chat. Big up Dinishan saying Potter has no process. Get a winning manager now. Completely agree. Gabrielle says when Aspie was injured, Potter didn't call the players over to brief them or to get their heads right. It's clear Potter is flat and weak. He needs to return his degree. Awful times ahead as he won't be sacked.
The Southampton manager had the board out. The Southampton manager had the board out, tactically telling them what to do. And then this guy was just sitting there.
Guys, there's never been a project here at Chelsea. Our business model has always been hire and fire, and it works. We can do the same thing now.
No,
short-term success is the way to go.
Not to the same extent.
I don't think it wasn't ever a plan to fire managers. Do you really think that there was a plan? No, but it wasn't a plan to fire managers.
No, of course.
It was just they became bad. The form dropped.
Hey, Vic, your number. Not you, Alex.
I don't understand. I don't understand. It's like, do we ever? Does it ever?
Yeah, look, I'm gonna be perfectly honest.
The only manager I did not want Abramovich to fire was Ancelotti. The rest of them all deserved.
One example. Everything else worked, right? It was fine.
No, Jay.
Yeah, what's up?
It's more of like so let me explain it like this, right? So me coming from an American point of view, right?
Same here,
It doesn't faze me at all. It doesn't faze me at all for managers to be getting fired left and right. Right, you have coaches here that have won a ring, and then 2 seasons later they'll get fired.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, we see it all the time.
There is no room for. You get what I mean? Like when you have that's what the most important thing is when we talk about standard. You feel me? It's like when you keep that standard so damn high, it's impossible for you to find a losing way. You get what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So that. So I completely agree with you, but
Yeah.
it's the standard. It's always about the standard. The coaches, when we hire them, we tell them from what I'm thinking, this is the standard. If you drop below that, you're gone. It's that simple.
Yeah.
It's that fucking simple. And I don't know why. Obviously, it's a different regime. That has to be the answer. It's a different regime. But we need to
There's a
get
conversation
back to
about John Terry manage us until the end of the season.
I wish Petr Cech
No.
I wish somebody
I
from
tell
the
you what,
board.
if that's what it takes to
But
get
Dag,
get the
no.
what's his name to get
John
him out.
Terry's won the double.
But Dag, like Bowley has seen this
Like on a temporary thing, if this what it takes.
You do it again.
Hold on, y'all. Jay, say that one more time.
Bowley has seen the success that we've got from short-term success and short-term managers. We can do the same thing. He can try. I mean, he fired Tuchel in 3 weeks, whatever the case may be. He can do
The
the
problem
same.
is, look, I genuinely believe that 60 million is actually going to be steep. I genuinely, because that's not something. I don't want to speak as a record, as a. Let me not speak like Jester the accountant, right? But I don't know how they would amortize firing a coach. So I feel like if they spend another 60 million trying to fire him, I feel like FFP might have a chance to step in. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
No, it could be. It's possible, but that means you can level the books by selling a player.
Yeah, but then you're going to sell a player just because you fired a coach, or keep the coach a little bit?
Potentially.
If anything, Mount Sell is even more important right now for Chelsea.
potentially. On the thing, right? I still maintain that a project for the club, not this project, but a project for the club is the best way going forward, because I feel that that's where football has gone to. As I said, not this project. This project is dead, buried, done, 6 feet under. Like, everyone's gone to the funeral and people are like, it's done. Like, get rid of it now. It's done. And the people we've got in charge, from the limited research I've done on him with Bowley in terms of what he did with the Dodgers and in terms of especially Vivell at Red Bull, that is the similar mindset of what they are going for in terms of, especially with the Red Bull model, in terms of it being a project. But as I said, this is done. Move on to the next person and continue the project with them. And
Scott, this isn't a project. I'm sorry, other part. This is not.
I don't even know.
No, the project, the club. This is the club as like what they want the club to go to is, and I think that's a project that is worth continuing. But the guy leading it, or not leading it as such, but like the guy they're putting to manage it, is no, that's done. That's not it anymore. And that's the thing. The project that the club is going for, the project that they envision for the club, I agree with and I'm fully on board with. But the person, as I said, that they have put to effectively manage that project is not it. Is done. Is not it. Go get a job, Scott, or someone else and carry on the project to progress where you want it to. Like,
do you know what's crazy? Since Potter's come in, Bowley has gone to pretty much every home and away game. So if you think that he's just going to sit there, spend 600 million on players, and you lot think he's going to be scared to sack him, you're fucking in it, mate.
No, you have to understand.
I heard there was booze at the halftime.
It's not him being scared to sack him. It's him having to.
Isaac, pick up my guy. Bless. Stay fucking on.
I heard there was booze at the halftime, Lewis.
Take care, my G.
There was booze at halftime.
Yeah, there was booze at halftime and full time.
You think what's going to happen when we lose to Tottenham?
Well, not this team, but like, where we're going right now is bad. Like, we can't be having more games like we had today.
When we get slapped up 3-0 to Tottenham, fucking imagine what the crowd's going to be like then.
It's not even the results. That's the thing, and that's the worst bit about today. It's not even necessarily a result. It's the manner. Like, because someone, I tweeted something and someone commented like, "Why have I changed?" Bearing in mind how I was after the last couple of games, why have I changed after this game? It's because of the manner. Like, I'll hold my hands up and say that I was wrong on Potter, because from what I've seen from this game, it's the manner in which you get beaten. It's the like, I'm happy. I can accept, right? Because I just did in the last 2 games. I can accept maybe not getting a result if you actually put effort in and show some progression. There is nothing from today I can take from. As I said, there's a couple of performances from certain players. There's a couple of performances from certain players that I can hold on to as the smallest crumb of comfort, and that is it. There's nothing else I can hold on from. From the manager especially, absolutely fuck all I can hold on to. Absolutely.
I've just seen this. See the difference. See the difference, bruv. Every game needs to be treated with the same amount of respect. This one is no different.
Hey, bro, bring her in.
Well, bro, the first thing, right? The first thing, sorry, the first thing you should say, regardless, right, especially when it comes to press comments, when you're under this pressure, the first thing he should be saying is this performance is unacceptable. And it's just this screaming stuff where it's like screaming. I get the when people calling him a politician, I get it now. It's like, bro, just say do what Tuchel did in the summer. Just say it's not good enough, and that's it. People will respect you more if you do that, rather than this nonsense you're coming out with, where it's like, I thought the second half was an improvement. No, fuck that, bro. It was piss poor.
It was just as bad. It was just as bad.
That's the loophole.
Yes, probably, honestly.
That's how we save 60 million. Switch them. That's how we save 60 million. Switch them.
Switch them.
Yep. Switch them.
Don't put the women's team through that.
No. Switch them. Give them grand.
They're probably. I think they're doing well. I swear.
They are. They're
what is the feminist in you,
Surely he can't bottle that.
Nah, fuck that.
I reckon he can.
I want a female.
I reckon he can bottle that too.
I want a female as the first manager.
Yeah. But
Why?
they're doing well. No, they're second. They're 1 point off top. Let Emma Hayes do her thing with the women. Don't put them through that.
Yeah, I got another way you can save 60 mil. Easy. Just draw a face on a cone and put it there, and we'll do better. The guy's just negative energy, I think, at this point.
Yeah, but then we still waste 60 million because we got to sack him. That doesn't save us nothing.
No, they're just like we make him do things he can do, like maybe talk talk to
like Arsene
the
Wenger,
staff
put him in the stands.
in the
Put him in the
kitchen.
stands.
Yeah, maybe put him in the kitchen. Something Salafi.
Yeah, bro. Hey, make him pass out the Gatorade or something, bro. Make him the water boy, because at this point, it's done.
Yeah, honestly,
It's done. It's done.
send him to Hogwarts. Honestly,
Honestly, bro. Like
he needs some
have him
magic on
be.
himself.
If he wants to be an ambassador, he can be an ambassador for the club. But a coach, I don't know about.
It's a turning point for so many, man.
Yeah, he's not good enough for a big club yet. He's best going back to a Brighton. He'll find another mid-table club he can go back to and do well there with unlimited time and resources, but not here.
This is
peak. I mean, this shit is actually ridiculous. Look, I've been saying it for the past 3-4 streams, the past 3-4 fucking games. It's the fundamentals. That's the shit that pisses me off the most.
The fundamentals.
The fundamentals, bro. How are you fucking up the fundamentals?
And he's doing the same thing as Tuchel, but he's playing players out of position. And we were mad at Tuchel for it. Now we have every right to be mad at Potter for that. Like, he's doing the same mistakes. Fofana, he had a great half. Why sum him off? What the fuck was that? Aubameyang is a disgrace. He just won the Golden Boot 4 years ago with that shit Arsenal squad, and you just put him out of the squad completely. Are you kidding me?
After dealing with Mope, Danny Welbeck.
Yeah.
The fact that he couldn't deal with Aubameyang is a crime against football and a crime against our club.
100%, bro.
It's a crime.
100%.
It's a crime. How are you going to work with Danny Welbeck, but you can't work with Aubameyang? Please.
Exactly. I want the new manager to come in and call Potter out, saying that was a fucking disgrace. How are you treating Aubameyang like that? How? It's fucking not even in the squad for the 20th place Southampton. Are you kidding me?
To be fair, you don't know what's gone on behind the scenes. Obviously, Potter's going to come out in the comments in the press.
There is nothing behind
the
scenes.
There's nothing going
on. There's nothing behind the scenes.
Just backed him and made it out like there's no issues between.
Yeah, no, exactly. But he's not going to come out.
All he has to say is that Aubameyang's been a problem behind the scenes, and I fully back everything that he's doing. He hasn't said that.
But I don't think he will say that.
You have inside sources. No one has said anything.
Nothing's come out. No sources. No nothing.
No Matt Law. And Jacob.
This is literally what I was talking about when I was saying about the comments after this game. Lewis is right. You'd get so much more respect and so much more backing over this situation from the fans if you came out and said he has been an issue for the squad and we would prefer if he wasn't involved. You get so much more. That's what Arteta did, and it took a little bit of time, but they all came round on it.
That's what I mean.
All Arsenal fans came round on it. Just be honest. Just come out. Stop with all this pussyfooting, trying to be friends with everyone nonsense that I'm now sick to the back teeth of. I'm fucking sick of it. Just come out and be honest. Is there a problem? Yes. Is he a bad influence? Potentially. Cool. Then he doesn't need to be involved, and we understand that. Because all you're saying at the moment is he's training really well and he's doing really well and he's doing all the things he needs to do. What the fuck's the problem then?
Yeah. I take back what I said. Because last time I was on here, I said that we could possibly have a good project with a manager that doesn't have to be so mentally tough, that doesn't have to be so mentally vicious, right? And I take it back. I was thinking Carlo Ancelotti when I said that, but this man, he's not. No, I can't compare him.
You need a two that can do both.
Hey, we got a few other projects, don't we now? Like Project Staying Up and Project, find a new manager.
Yeah,
because we're close to the bottom now. We're 9 points now. So you guys are all talking about which manager you want. You might as well just say we get Big Sam just to help us stay up this season.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
That's where we're at.
It's you know what I everyone knows I wasn't part of this fan for a long time, but I didn't even think it's this bad.
Matty, find me a stream, find me a video where I said Tuchel out. Find me a stream, find me a video. Do that, I'll do a giveaway for 4 Chelsea shirts.
I'm not even lying. Bring him.
Now that I think about it, bro, I should have cried when he left. I didn't give him his flowers. I didn't give him enough flowers.
No, man, Tuchel was miles.
I didn't give him enough flowers, bro. Build him a statue, bro. We did. Oh man. Oh my God.
Instant change from when Tuchel came.
This board should have been looking for a manager for a while.
I'm not even doing that revisionist crap. We weren't good under Tuchel either in the last few months. But it doesn't negate anything compared to what we're doing right now. This isn't good enough either.
Even if you did say Tuchel out, what the fuck has it got to do with today's game? It doesn't matter. There's nothing to do with it.
People just want it. It's just people want to be right, and people say, "Oh, you're mudded," and all that fucking nonsense.
Get off Tuchel's dick.
It's not even about being muddy. It's about. Here, from my point of view, let me just say I'm reminiscing on the good days.
I've got a really simple thing to say with this. I said it earlier to someone. I'll say it again. I've said it on previous streams. If this is all you're about is just proving that you're right, suck your mum.
Yeah, and then you'll suck your mum.
And then your nan.
Suck your mum, bitch.
Big up Steve saying I agree with a few guys. It will be toxic to keep Potter as they are not playing for him. Start preparing for a new guy and get us back where we belong. You might as well, especially if we don't beat Tottenham. It's only going to get even more toxic. Dinishan says Leeds sacked Jesse March for less. Potter.
That 5-year contract.
There's no defense for this guy.
Southampton.
The only reason he's here is because 5-year contract.
Southampton sacked Nathan Jones for a run of form.
After 3 games, Andrew.
For a better run of form.
I was gonna say that's what's wild. Is that it's his run of form is now. I think before this game was the same. He had 2 wins in 14. I think.
Yeah,
this is peak, man.
It's literally the same. It's literally the same.
This whole thing's just peak.
It was. Even Dorsko and Moyo are part out now.
That's what I'm scared of, though.
No, this is the thing. And Jay, this is the thing.
I really thought it'd be like the last one.
Sorry, Josh, sorry, about what?
I would say this is the thing. It's the same thing with like
Maldini knows he had everybody's beach, not just Cuts.
This is it. This was the breaking point.
Yeah,
it is. This was the breaking point. I said this in the preview. I said, regardless of what happens, if we don't get a comfortable win in this game, this will be where people turn.
Yeah,
this will be where it breaks, and it has. And I don't blame anyone. No one. And this is what Lewis said earlier. No one's wrong if you back Potter before this game, but this we've reached the breaking point. That's it. This is the squad of that comes back. This is it.
I don't understand how the club cannot fire him at this point.
There's almost no coming back from this. Like he can, because as long as he's in a job, he has the potential of bringing this back. I don't see it ever happening personally, and I don't I don't see how he can turn this around. I just don't see how he can turn it around.
I mean, what do y'all think the reception is going to be at like in the next game? Are they getting booed when they walk out?
Look,
apparently today, yeah. Lewis was there. You guys were there.
No, it's not when they walk out.
There was booze at the game.
There was booze at the halftime. I don't know, but the
booze at halftime, booze at full time. That was about it.
I mean, they're going to have booze at kickoff next week.
I heard the ones at full time. They were fucking loud.
They were.
Yeah, they're going to have some booze at kickoff.
What's the name?
And that crowd was half empty too.
He can turn it around because he didn't get fired. That's the only thing. He's not getting fired.
It's going to need a couple games, though.
I'm not in England to do anything about it.
There's going to be a banner saying Potter out. Honestly,
the thing is the one thing we don't know about these owners yet is we don't know how much they listen to fan pressure and how much they're affected by peer pressure and whatnot.
Yeah, but
that's what we don't know.
Scott, how many owners?
I think they'll give in. Yeah, I
they
think
might. They very much might be, but we just don't know. They probably would. And we don't know. The thing is, declared is we don't know what the breaking point for them is. For example, it might just be a case of it's the match going fans, right? It might.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The match going fans.
It might go further than that. It might not even be the match going fans. It might be once the entire fan base has turned into even more of a toxic mess than it already is. That might be the break point.
Oh shit! I thought that was me. That's super.
I think it already starts from now. I think it's the media, Scott. Then at next game it's Tottenham, right? And imagine that's a disgusting result, 3-0 or something like that, and the match going fans are just going to be screaming for his name. Potter out, whatever. You guys gonna make songs out of it. And it's just gonna be everywhere. And I think the owners will buckle.
Yeah, no, 100%. That
I'm gonna rotate my guy.
He's on social media too, right, Bowley? And so I think he also sees Potter out trending and stuff, and
he's watching this right now.
I was gonna say he has people
Potter doesn't show any emotions. It enrages me. I completely agree with you, my friend. That's been my first issue with him. Big up yourself, bro. Sorry about that.
Yes, sir. Big up.
On what was said, he has people on his social medias like Twitter and shit like that. So he will probably eventually see stuff you'd imagine.
Yeah,
I think I'm scared of now.
Did you watch Johnny? Did you watch Johnny?
He hears the booze too.
Oh, fuck him! Fuck that prick, man. I'm not interested.
The little video that says, "Come on, guys."
Oh yeah. This ain't chills.
Of all the times I could care less about that motherfucker, today is probably I don't care.
It's not even that deep. Pointless. Don't need to bother talking about him. It's done anyway. It's just long.
He's become the villain. I feel so bad. He's become the villain.
I don't.
But the thing is,
what makes you think he wasn't a villain in the first
breaking point? The thing is, with Tuchel, we can't really tell what the breaking point is because we don't know what happened behind the scenes. That's the thing. So it's like, fuck, man. What's the breaking point with Potter? You just don't know. You just can't.
Oh,
tell.
it's broken
It will
already.
be the toxicity. That's what it is. It is the fans and it is the toxicity. But this is what I'm saying. I don't know.
What do you mean
Yeah,
you don't know what's behind the scenes? Behind the scenes is people chasing the bus and saying, "Hey, Poach, you're greatest manager in the world. It's not you, it's the players."
Fuck you, Alex, bruv.
But yeah, like I
gave him enough time. I'm fine with it.
Lewis, I told you this earlier, man. This happens when you don't start Ziyech. Simple as that, bro.
Oh man, fuck you, Ziad, bruv.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. No, Scott, man.
I'm not Ziad. Ziad, bro. You're my guy and everything, but I can't hear it today, bro. I can't hear it. I can't hear it, bro.
I wanna cry. I
can't hear that.
Yes, bro.
I wanna cry, bro.
But like, yeah, it's just the breaking point is the toxicity, but it's what level of toxicity are we going to get to? That's what's the worrying thing.
We're done for. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I was actually hoping for Conference League. I was hoping.
Why?
Why did you never bother talking about top four?
Do you understand? Okay, let me break it down like this. I don't think you understand
There's
how
no
hard
need
it has
of
been.
breaking down Conference League, man. Nobody needs
Not break down Conference League. As in, I'm annoyed that we're only playing one game a week, bro. It's long out here. It's
Why?
long.
Well, why? You want to see more of this?
We're about to play a lot more if we get
I just want to see more Chelsea. That's it.
If we get into championship, there's a lot more games over there than in the freaking.
You don't want to see more Chelsea with Potter.
I was going to say, I'm good with not facing teams like Karabag and freaking the far reaches of Uzbekistan. I'm calm with this team not going to Uzbekistan and everywhere.
Yo, second is Maldini, man. You just realised.
Whoever's eating, can you put yourself on mute?
Yeah, man, put yourself on mute,
Senegalese Maldini asked the right question. He asked, "Is Ziyech is Scott's bitch?" I was like, "No, he's everybody's bitch."
No, he's Ziyech's bitch. That's it.
Oh, dude. I was going to say JPF has got it right. I'd say JPF has got it right. I don't want Conference League, so you got like Mount and Havertz scoring against like Steaua Bucharesti or something, and like
we might win some.
Doing mad celebrations too.
That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna score a hat trick or something.
No joke. I can picture it. I can picture Havertz getting a hat trick against like Karabag or something, and him just shushing all the fans.
I love.
We gotta be the first club to complete club football, bro.
I love that Thursday 5:55 p.m. UK kickoff and 2 p.m. Sunday matches every weekend.
Yeah.
But you love that as well, Lewis, right? You love that.
I'm cool with just one game a week.
I can't wait.
Rebuild the team properly.
I don't know, Narnia away and all of that.
Yeah.
But with a new manager.
Funky Timbuktu All Stars.
Man said away days in Estonia.
Oh God! Lewis was still go. That's the crazy.
Might as well start travel.
We are
you
talking
can do a travel
about
YouTube.
We're talking about the Conference League. We're debating whether we want Conference League football. What the fuck is going on with our club?
Yeah.
Well, we're not.
We've never won it.
But we can't even get conference if we want to. We're going to worry about relegation. We're close. We're 9 points from there.
Road to 40 points has been slow.
It's peak, man. It's peak.
Lewis, you trying to go Romania, yeah?
Here's another funny fact about Conference League. Russia is a big country, and the airspace is closed. So even if you want to go to Estonia, you gotta go fucking fly through China to get there.
Goodness.
Oh, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah,
that was a joke, by the way.
Let's trap mash. All Sami Zayn we are, bro.
I do love this conversation sometimes. Like, puts Man City Syria away on a Thursday. Man City, I hear the night games
Seriously, man, do you know how much flight zone is increases?
Away days in Hogwarts, bro.
No, away days at
Mudded, bro. We're fucking mudded. Oh man.
Between this, a fucking Jorginho winner, Liverpool winning, it's a long day, bro. It's a fucking
long weekend,
long
man.
Day.
Hey, Lewis, you still going at Romania away, Russia away. You still be
Albania
there,
away, man.
Russia away.
Probably not. give me fucking Holland away. I'll back it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, bro.
Lewis won't come home. He'll stay there for like a week.
Yeah. I wanted to detour back there through Dortmund. I know it was just one train through to Amsterdam after that shit show.
Thomas Bey, how you gonna get to the Kazakhstan if you draw the Kazakhstan in Conference League? How you gonna? What the fuck? There is so much flight. Man.
It's a lot of hiking, man. No, you know what I mean.
Mal says bring Jose back.
No.
Can you not bring Jose back?
No.
What about you,
Alpaca.
Scott? Have you changed your mind on
Alpaca
Jose?
back.
Nope, not at all.
Why not, man? Jose Mourinho.
You change the mentality at least.
That's a little bit of Mourinho magic.
Same reasons Alex mentioned earlier, like with the direction that this club is looking to go for, especially with young players, like he just doesn't work. I love Jose, and like he's still a good manager, but like he doesn't fit with what we're trying to do going forward.
I mean, he's working with young players.
He's working with young players right now. I was just about to say that.
Yeah, and most of the young players that he's working with, he decides to sell. Like he bigged up the Ghanaian player, I can't even Afenigian, bought him boots just to sell him to the team bottom of Serie A at the moment because he bought Belotti. When it comes to young players, there's a limit. Like he'll work with a couple young players, but bro, he prefers to like get ready-made players and buy players in, which is fair enough. That's what he wants to do, and like that's not me knocking him if that's how he wants it, but it doesn't work with what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather go and get Flick or go
I
and
hear
get
someone
else with that.
So are y'all not scared about Flick?
What?
What, like, I know he won a sextuple and everything, but like, what has he done to convince y'all? Because that team was pretty much built when he got there.
It's the way it was the way they were playing. It was his attitude towards players as well. Like he was not afraid to drop big names or to like give less game time to big names. Like he was quite, from what I saw anyway, he was quite fair in terms of the game time he gave to players. Like even some of the like squad players, the likes of Choupo-Moting and etc. He still gave good game time, and he was fair with what he did there. Plus the way I like the way he played. I really liked his style of football. And a lot of the players that he had like improved under him. Like obviously, you can say that they were incredible, but like look at the way the likes of like Davies, for example, or Kimmich, for example, or players like that. Even though they were good, they were already at a good level. They improved like so much better. And it's like even with Germany, what he's done for some of the players for Germany is really good as well. Like he's improved.
I think Davies might have made his name
with Germany.
Say again.
Don't you think he underachieved with Germany, especially not making it out?
I mean, he did, but like he did.
I don't
but you
think
can
the
say
Germany
the
team
thing.
is that good. I mean,
I was going to say, but you can say the same thing.
Done slightly better, but I don't think he would have done the miracles like people.
He doesn't. You can make the same argument with Enrique. And the thing with Enrique, one of the things that he does do or doesn't do, like depending which way you look at it, that Flick does, is look at what Enrique kept doing in the World Cup. He kept playing the same front three basically all the time. Like he kept wanting to play the same team, and it's like that works sometimes, but then it also works with like he might just have his favorites, which we're looking at now. Same way that we got annoyed about Tuchel, so we're getting annoyed about Potter, so he might do the same thing. I'm not saying I wouldn't take Enrique, but Flick is my number one right now. He's the number one.
I hear that.
I hear that. Yeah.
Flick, then the other guy, and then Enrique.
Who's the other guy?
Hey, don't you think they should have been scouting managers now? Like this has been going for long. Just to if this scenario
they've already
came.
been scouting managers. Let's be honest. They haven't been. Let's be honest, bro. They're not going to accept any of the fucking losses that we've had so far. They're probably
We don't know, bro. We don't know.
Yeah, like Scott said, we don't know how the
ball
ball
I know Pavelmo definitely has some ideas.
On a side note as well, with Flick as well, another thing that I just forgot to mention is his coaching, similarly to like a Ten Hag, his coaching and the way he came through is perfect in terms of who he worked under and the roles he had and etc. etc. Like he worked under Jogi Löw when Jogi Löw was at his best, like during his peak years. Got that learning, then took over like Bayern, as I said. Like he has had a brilliant career in terms of coaching and in terms of like his pathway, similarly to what like Ten Hag had. I came through it, and we're seeing the fruit of Ten Hag's labor, so that's why.
Okay.
I mean, just simple enough. He's a manager that will want to play the way he wants to play, and
I would as well, but I don't think.
Yeah,
he's not coming back. I'd take him back in heartbeat as well, but he's not coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about that, man.
He said he'd come back, but
did you get stuffed for something there, ZH, for a second? Because that's a weird noise, man.
I don't know about.
Exactly.
I want to laugh.
No, but I feel like Enrique plays really high possession in progressive football. I mean, you see it a lot. I mean, Enrique wouldn't be a bad shout.
Yeah, in La Liga, yeah.
No, but in the World Cup, what do you mean? The World Cup too?
Oh, I didn't know that. Did you?
I mean,
did you know that?
I mean, yeah, I mean, you see it, but he just his finishes Morata, you know. So yeah.
Oh, we got better.
We don't.
His front three in the World Cup didn't include Morata, but then, as I said, his front three, he kept playing the same front three even when it didn't work.
Exactly.
I feel like he might change that at Chelsea. You never know, but yeah, that's true.
Yeah, let's go to the you never know.
I mean,
Like,
let's be honest though. What was that front three? Ferran Torres.
It was Ferran Torres. It was
Sarabia?
Dani Olmo and Pablo Sarabia.
Yeah,
I think.
Exactly.
No, it wasn't Sarabia. Sorry, it wasn't Sarabia. It was Asensio, Ferran Torres, and Dani Olmo.
Yeah, come on, man. I'm pretty sure he can get.
That's a bad boy attack.
I'm sure he can. You said what?
That's a bad boy attack.
Yeah, brother. That's why you're
something out of Mudryk, Madueke, and maybe Aubameyang.
You're a fan of mediocrity. That's what you are. You're a fan of mediocrity.
As I said, I'm not saying no to Enrique.
He's probably happy with 10th right now.
He's not what?
He's not my first choice. That's what, like, I'm not saying no.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not flat out saying no, I wouldn't take him. I'm just saying I have preferences over him. Like, Flick is my number.
Right.
I can hear the Flick arguments.
Bro, you think I'm turning down Luis Enrique with us with where we are now?
No, hold on.
Like,
I'm just asking. Like,
even the argument I had against
you
Mourinho,
need a really quick, pragmatic manager to give you a big boost in the beginning.
The thing is, even with Mourinho, right? Like, I'm my thoughts on Mourinho is I'm about like 80-20. Like, there's 20% of me. I'm like, hey, I'd almost take Mourinho. That's where I'm right now with this.
Just over what we have right now.
Exactly.
Marco Rosa from Leipzig. I like this manager.
Allow it, man. Stop with this fucking. I want manager that is either Vivell knows something.
Yeah, Marco Rosa knows him.
I don't want to Leipzig or Frankfurt. No.
Yeah,
Vivell hired him.
With him.
You know, Vivell came from Leipzig, right?
Didn't Vivell work with fucking Potter?
No,
Vivell didn't bring Potter.
You're dumb.
He was hired after Potter, you fucking idiot.
Dude is what?
Bro, he literally. Hang on. Let me
get off the double apple, man.
I'm fairly sure he hired him.
Yeah, he did.
Look, Andrew, this is what happens when you told me to bounce mad off the wall, mate. This is what happens. It's your fault.
Right, big up Samuel saying we're going to be playing Fulham over 2 legs next season. What, in the Europa League? Let's see if we even make it to that. Big up Madridista saying anything is better than Potter at this point.
I'm just going to throw that out there. Anybody with Jorginho DMs? He didn't score. It's an own goal. So.
Hold on.
You can't leave it alone.
Don't give him a.
He's gone and he's still.
Big up Alex. Fuck him.
You can't
for how long, Alex?
Jorginho.
Guy's gonna get it. Terry, he's still gonna be answering.
Hey, Lewis, join me, man. What the fuck?
Nah, fuck Arsenal, man.
By the way, just going back to the conversation we had about Vivell, I don't know how much he had to say in the hiring process, but he was at Salzburg. He was head of scouting at Salzburg at the same time Marco Rosa was manager. And then he absolutely work with him.
In Leipzig as well. Because Marco Rosa
he wasn't at Leipzig. They weren't at Leipzig together.
I think that actually the Leipzig manager are still will consider him at Chelsea.
Oh no, they did for like they did for like a month. Yeah, no, they did for like for a little like a month or two.
For pre-season and all that.
And yes, he absolutely has worked with him. So.
Yeah, I like Luis Enrique and that guy. I like Enrique because I feel like
I don't like Enrique.
But the only problem with Enrique, I know our fans will not love that type of football because I'm talking about the football.
Isn't Vivell picking? Hey, Vivell will be picking our next manager.
I don't think it's
so
Vivell.
Be around where...
I don't think. No.
We don't know that.
It will be Vivell.
Look at the structure.
It will be.
It will be. Vivell is literally the guy they brought in to do that.
No, it's not going to be Vivell. Look at the structure again. Vivell is for global. And
it's when the other guys is coming in, but the other guy is not there yet. So I cannot think about global until I think.
Oh my God! Can I explain what I mean?
Yeah, Alex.
Can I explain? No. Can I explain what I mean? Vivell. No. Can you
really think that just because his title says global, he doesn't have a word in it, bro?
No, oh my God.
And I let him finish, bro.
That's your problem.
Oh my God. No. Vivell was brought in. Right, listen. Vivell was brought in for this multi-club thing, like the Red Bull model. But the people that are actually working on
last few points, I'm gonna wrap up.
For Chelsea club is Paul Stanley and the guy from Monaco, because they're the one that actually work closely on transfers and all that. That's
no, that's transfers. The guy that
but
is.
he cannot do this job until
Vivell
right now. Like if
involved.
he's second manager, he cannot
Vivell
make
not
it.
there.
He's like,
He's not.
don't bring me this overload of work. I only can think globally. I cannot think right now.
No,
guys,
you're
butter
not
up.
getting what I'm saying.
I'm just
man.
trolling you, man.
Yeah, fair enough. Because
Wait, so Rodway, who would be picking the manager then?
Is the two technical directors?
Me.
Did you see the structure?
He is the technical director.
Your
But
mother's
he's one of the technical directors.
No, he's
No,
not.
Glenn,
One
he
of the
is
global.
the technical director. He's
There are
the
Yeah.
technical
No,
director.
there are two of them. Look at if I had the structure again, I would have sent it. There is a structure there. You can see there are two people. They report directly into. Is that guy that came from Brighton, and I forgot the other guy's name.
Yeah,
Samuel
but they
says
are
simple
directors
problem,
of recruiting,
Hansi
not directors of football and director of sporting.
Yeah, but
So don't pin all of this on Vivell. It's not gonna be Vivell making that.
He will
Of
have the
course, it
majority.
won't. It will be. It will be
He will-
consortium
he's
of
the
the
most-
player,
I was gonna say,
the
it will
people
be
are
a-
there.
It will be a group decision, but I can
Yeah.
guarantee you that Vivell is going to be the one that has the most say.
Look,
Fair enough.
when Mourinho, when Abramovich was there, was all he's by himself. Soviet Union, he's a Stalin in that situation. Now it's a democracy. We have a board for the hiring players, scout players. We have a board for that. We have a board for that. I think we're gonna establish really quick a board to go for the manager. I need a drink.
Yeah, you and me both. We're gonna wrap this up. Big up Samuel saying simple option Hansi Flick.
Amen.
He might as well, but he's got the Germany job, so I don't expect him to leave anyway. Yeah, guys, we're gonna be back tomorrow for Shameless
Just
FC.
tell him if he joins. Tell him if he joins, we'll
Hey,
sell
Ro-
by Havertz.
Rodriguez,
Yeah.
I found that
Yeah,
structure that you're talking
Can you
about.
imagine Hansi Flick
Yeah,
with
you
Ziyech, bro?
Yeah,
God,
so Paul Stanley and Lawrence Stewart
Yeah,
are co-sporting
those are-
directors,
those are the ones. Yeah, those are the names I was looking for.
and then Vivell, Joe Shields, all that under him.
Yeah, exactly. Those are the names I was looking for. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. We're gonna raid Gemstream though, so no one disappear. We're all gonna raid Gemstream. Give
Yeah,
GMA
screw
series
Gem.
some love.
Screw Jet.
Big up everybody that's locked in though. Like, subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow for Shameless. Pray for me because it's just gonna be fucking long.
You're getting.
Like,